chasing what I can. Skies are black and blue, thinking about you.
So I'm in a place called Bad Camberg, which is about 80 kilometers or so to the north of Frankfurt. As you can see, it's got this wonderful half-timbered buildings, and I think there is a phaeton, town fete, at the moment, and that's a practice at the moment. As you can see in the main square, there's hardly anybody there, but I'm sure later it will be absolutely full. Now, what I want to do is to discuss this building which is now in front of me. And this building has quite a long history behind it, and you might be able to make out what it says. Let's see if I can come out of the sun a little bit, bring the in. Let's see, does that make it any easier to read? Possibly not. Does that make it easier to read? There you go. So, the Old Town Chemist, 1663 to 2016. So, this building was the chemist's, and I don't know much about 17th century German history, but I do know a little bit about what happened in the 1930s. Anyway, before I talk about that, we'll notice from the description here that this was built in 1492, and there was a building here, and it belonged to the same family for many, many years. Now, having a chemist was, I believe, it was a right which was granted, which was hereditary. As I understand the situation, the chemist wasn't even supposed to be here, it was supposed to be in a different town. Anyway, I'm not so familiar with things like that as I stated. Now, Bad Camberg, the Nazi party, I think was formed around 1928, and there was two brothers called Lavashek who were very active in promoting. One of them was a pharmacist, which is the reason I'm filming this building now. He would have been born around 1878 or thereabouts, and his brother Ernst, born in 1890, he became the mayor. He joined the Nazi party in 1929, but the two of them were very active. Now, you might think that one who's a pharmacist and the other one who's a doctor, coming from medical families, might have shown a bit more humanitarian behaviour, but they didn't. They are responsible, for example, for the expropriation of Jewish property in this town, for the synagogue which was here, which is completely gutted on Kristallnacht. Just now been to a place where a Jewish family, Jewish butchers, lived. I think the family there, they had about 7 children, only 2 of whom survived. The parents were killed. One of them actually ended up in Sobibor. I knew somebody who lived, somebody who lived in Poland, who was taken to Sobibor. I lived with him in both Warsaw and in Santa Barbara, and he spoke about the people who came from Holland. So the part of the family did manage to escape to Holland, but that wasn't far enough, and then they were ended up being in Auschwitz and Sobibor, murdered. It occurred to me that maybe even when the prisoners in Sobibor were ordered to assist the newcomers get off the train and take them in the direction of the gas chambers. And it occurred to me that, he might have been on the train that arrived in Sobibor, and Tom Blatt actually helped them get off. Anyway, of these 2 brothers, unfortunately, I don't know the post-war fates. One of them died, I believe, in 1942, and the second one in 1950. The mayor, Ernst, he died in 1950. And what actually happened to him, though, I don't know. I suspect, though, they largely got away with the crimes that they committed. Today, outside the butcher's, where the run by the Jewish family, there are 3 what's called Stolperstein, stumbling blocks, and you can see the names of 3 of them. As for the others, I'm unable to say where, if there are any Stolperstein for them, or maybe there will be sometime in the future. Anyway, I'll just take you down here, back again, have a bit more look at this building, because it is pretty attractive. The whole place here is very attractive. I mean, it's been a spa since 1981, although, sorry, the name Bad, as it was given in 1981, it's been a spa since the 1920s. Indeed, there was somebody, Moritz, I can't remember his name, but another Jewish person who was hounded out here by the brother of the pharmacist, who was responsible for getting it to become a spa. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Hope you found it interesting. It's a bit disjointed, that, because I don't have enough information as I'd like to actually give you. You can see though here, isn't this absolutely outstanding architecture here? And yesterday I was in a place called Limburg an Lahn. Again, it was related to Nazi Germany, but it did allow me to see some absolutely outstanding half-timbered buildings, medieval streets, from a place which is absolutely off the tourist routes. And here you see Kurhaus. So that's the spa building, which is new, very modern. The best spa buildings, I think, have been found now in Poland, although admittedly they were started when that part of Poland was in Germany, but sort of 19th century buildings. And here we have a tower. Or the tower, the gate to the city as it was. I'll take it out a bit. So, thanks for being with me here, and all the best for me in Bad Camberg, Germany.